MEF 13, Top Floor Executive Suite. The top floor of the Mind Energy Factory is the Executive Suite. This is the floor we go to for rest and peace of mind, the overdrive gear of mind energy. The Eighth Chakra, the energy center for the top floor, is an external energy center, meaning that the power isn't always switched on like it is on the floors of the biological chakras. The energy used to power the executive suite is residual energy, lingering energy, left over from processing on the biological floors. There's only enough residual energy left over from the processing in the Mind Energy Factory during moments when there's no unnecessary excess focused energy activity, thinking, being refined under stress by any of the single mind floor managers operating the floors below. Residual energy is formed by fading. These life energy dynamics reduce in amplitude while still maintaining frequency, meaning. The focused energy activity performed in the executive suite is formed with all the live perception and consciousness life energy dynamics that are being refined at that moment. This means that our balanced thinking in the executive suite is formed by all of our real-time thoughts, both conscious and subconscious, being refined at that moment by our Mind Energy Factory after having calmly faded to subatomic amplitude. The focused energy activity of the peaceful top floor is our technically balanced mind because it's formed with the latest life energy dynamics that were originally refined and processed by every biological chakra at that moment. With live life energy dynamics vibrating with subatomic amplitude, we become able to technically intend access to the universal internet, the fifth dimensional oneness. The slow frequencies of our own life energy dynamics, compared to most life energy dynamics connected to the universal internet, can make things very quiet and a little tricky to understand at times, like an internet of foreign language, but we're always able to pick some things up. We learn with practice and label this personal technical custom most often as our intuition. Because operating the Mind Energy Factory from the top floor executive suite doesn't alter the absolute frequency, that is, the absolute meaning of our thoughts, but instead displays the entire range of thoughts altogether in a significant way, we can quite happily spend the majority of our moments running life through our executive suite continuously. Young children happily live this way all of the time, and we can tell very easily when they've had to shift their thinking to one of the single chakras and create technical stress in their flow of life energy, because their behavior changes instantly. We can always, at any moment, choose to direct all of the single mind floor managers of our MEF to the top floor for a balanced single mind meeting by commanding stillness over our entire Mind Energy Factory. As we stop all of our premature consciousness, our thinking under stress, the life energy flow immediately begins to streamline, and begins operating with synchronization. Synchronization is like the default operating technique for our natural flow of life energy. Synchronization happens regardless of which biological chakra is in core position of the flow of life energy, that is, regardless of the immediate aura color. As we rest our mind energy, the chakra in core position will climb. This means also that the general frequency of our total mind energy will also rise. Our mind energy will continue to naturally progress through to achieving a synchronized flow of life energy with the last biological chakra in core position when given enough time. The only thing that will stop our mind energy from climbing through the natural meditation process all the way to the end is a block. Once the mind energy reaches the life energy dynamic, a frequency that it's not permitted to experience, the flow of life energy will stop climbing and maintain a synchronized flow pattern with the highest chakra it can balance. The Eighth Halo Chakra, which is technically available to all minds through simple intent, is the mechanism which enables all the thought processes we've ever described as faith. We can choose to synchronize our mind energy during any moment of our life, and in doing so, activate some level of technical connection to our higher self. Some people are able to maintain a synchronized flow of life energy, a balanced mind, through unpredictable circumstances and attain consciousness that others might not be able to accomplish easily. We colloquially describe this characteristic of synchronized mind energy as charisma. The clarity of our perception mind energy through the Eighth Halo Chakra doubles once again to be comparable to a digital image of about 128 pixels per inch. Compared to the worldview technically developed by each of the first three biological chakras, it becomes easy to see how as young children, the clarity of our synchronized mind seems so different to the view of our biological single minds. We've always known children see the world differently. The natural purpose for consciousness refined through the top floor executive suite is sharing. This is the most ideal position for sharing our thoughts and ideas with others because it ensures that all the life energy dynamics concerned in the process are vibrating with the same fifth dimensional subatomic amplitude. The species from the science fiction series Star Trek who display the greatest likeness to the pure and consistently refined energies of the balanced 8th chakra would be the Borg. Negative connotations here, of course, don't apply. The minds align due to the spirit of cooperation. The Borg work together in order to achieve an objective. Stepping aside from the entertainment side of things, we notice that the most powerful achievements, the Borg was Starfleet's strongest enemy, are always the result of many minds working together in harmony, rather than many separate minds competing individually. This harmonious connection available between all of us is the specialty technical function of our 8th Halo Chakras.